Hi everyone and welcome to my channel. My name is Christian and this is CXC Beauty. On today's video, I wanted to do a quick and easy look using some fun colors. So this is what I did today. It's a halo eye using some reds and purples. I used the new Red Queen palette and the CXC Beauty Purple Passion Pro palette. So if you want to see how to achieve this look, keep on watching. But before we get anywhere, make sure to subscribe to the channel, hit that thumbs up, we'd greatly appreciate it. Also hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on any of our videos. And without further ado, let's get into the look. Okay, so I have my hair clipped up. I'm gonna go ahead and get started. We are using the Red Queen palette and the Purple Passion Pro palette, which is this one right here. I wanna do something a little more gothic and intense, so I'm gonna go in with these two palettes today. I am gonna do a little bit of base today on my eyes, so I'm just gonna go in with some Tarte Shape Tape Concealer. I wanna use this one today because it's a little bit thicker and more opaque than the ColourPop one, and I just want a really good base for my eyeshadows to stick to since we are doing some intense colors. So I'm just gonna go ahead and tap this on with my little I've been using the CXC Beauty crease shader brushes to tap on concealer and my base, which I really like. It gives that full coverage effect. Okay, so we have our eyes primed, and I'm gonna go ahead and jump into the purple palette first, since I want to do like purple on the outer side of the eye. I'm gonna go into a precision blending brush from CXC Beauty, and I'm gonna hop into Vibes right here, which is the bright purple color. And I'm loading the brush up and I'm gonna pack this onto the outer corner of the eye. Don't worry if it gets too messy, that's why we're starting with eyes first. That way if we get any like transfer on the bottom or fallout, we can just wipe it off and then conceal it. So I want this color to be really intense, so I'm really gonna tap it in there. Same thing on the other side. Another thing I like about the Shape Tape versus the ColourPop is that the Shape Tape stays tacky, where the ColourPop dries pretty quickly, and then once the ColourPop concealer dries, the pigment doesn't stick as well. So I want this to be really purple. So I'm just really packing this color in there. I'm gonna take a little bit of this and I'm gonna start pulling this color outward. And I'm gonna try to flick it up really to lift the eye. Now with a really tiny blending brush, this one is from Morphe and it's an M562. I think this is the smallest little blending brush I've ever seen in my life. It's super cute and it works really well for details. I'm gonna jump into Sea Witch, which is this little color right here. And it's actually the color that inspired our liquid lipstick, Sea Witch. So I'm just gonna load this onto this tiny brush. And I'm gonna just blend the edge of this Vibes color a little bit with this color, just so I can get like a little bit of gradient. There's a little bit of black residue left from last time, so I guess the black's going in there. But it still looks good. Okay, so now I'm gonna hop into Lilac, which is even lighter than that one. And I'm just blending it even further. Okay, now I'm gonna hop over to the Red Queen palette. So I'm hopping over to the Red Queen palette and I'm gonna go in with this bright red right here, which is called Red Queen. And I'm gonna take this blending brush. This one's a Morphe something. It's rubbed off. I've had it for so long that the name's not even on it anymore. I'm gonna take this one and I'm gonna start packing it on the inner corner. And this is like a very true red color. I'm gonna take this shade right here, which is Heart, and I'm gonna take a little pencil brush. This is a CXC Beauty Pro Pencil brush. And I'm just putting that on the very tip of the brush. And I'm gonna softly connect these two shades. I'm gonna hop back into this palette and I'm gonna take Sparkling Hibiscus, which is one of our Ultra Flex shades. And I'm putting that on this little Morphe brush. It's an M124. First of all, to give it a more metallic sheen, but also to help it stick onto the lid since it is very soft. And I'm placing that over where the purple is on the lid. I'm also gonna take this shade right here, which is Hex, and I'm gonna put the same brush, and I'm gonna put it a little closer to the center. Bringing it all the way up. Then jumping into the Red Queen palette, I'm gonna take this one, which is Blood Diamonds. Same thing, this is the same formula as Sparkling Hibiscus. I'm just gonna load the brush and spray it a little bit. And I'm gonna pack this over where the red is on the lid. And then closer to the center, I'm gonna go in with this shade right here, which is Dynasty. With my little pencil brush, I'm just gonna blend out the edge of this. And I'm gonna repeat the same thing on the other eye. Okay, so I'm gonna quickly start on base and then I'll go back to eyes. And I already cleaned off some of the fallout. And I'm gonna go ahead and spray my face with a little bit of this Pacifica spray, just to add some moisture since my skin has been a little bit dry. And then I'm gonna go in with my favorite primer, which is the e.l.f. Putty Primer. Okay, now that that product's nice and spread out, I'm gonna go in with some foundation. And today I'm actually gonna go in with my little RCMA palette. This is the VK10. And I used this for my look yesterday where I did the drag. So I'm gonna do it for today's foundation. And I'm gonna go ahead and start with my highlight color. And I'm just gonna tap this on. Now this is a very thick foundation. It's a very thick consistency and it's very high coverage. So you don't need too much product. Okay, so that's my highlight shade. Okay, and I'm also gonna go in with my contour shade. And these blend out really well, so you don't have to worry about going too heavy on the contour, because this is a super creamy formula that'll blend out super easily. And I'm gonna take a Morphe M439 brush, and I'm gonna spray that with my spray, and then I'm gonna use this to blend this out. I'm gonna take a little bit of this foundation with a tone that's closer to my skin tone. And I'm gonna put it on the back of my hand. And I'm gonna stipple my brush into it. And then I'm gonna tap over all of this highlight and contour. I'm gonna take a little bit of the contour, that whatever's left on my brush, and I'm gonna use that to contour the nose a little bit. Okay, now for a little extra brightening, I'm gonna take the e.l.f. Hydrating Camo Concealer. And I'm gonna put that closer to the inner corner of the eye, on the under eye, and a little tiny bit on my forehead, and down the bridge of my nose. And then I'm gonna go ahead and set that. I'm gonna try and use some Laura Mercier powder since I haven't used it in a while. And I just wanna see if it, I don't know, I just wanna revisit it. So I'm gonna go ahead and set this with some Laura Mercier. I'm gonna try not to go too close to the direct under eye with this, because I know this powder is pretty heavy. And then I'm just gonna let that sit for a second. Now while that's baking, I'm gonna go back into my purple palette, and I'm gonna take my pencil brush from before, and I'm gonna dip into Sea Witch and Vibes, which are the deeper purple colors. And I'm gonna start blending this on the outer edge of the eye. Then I'm going to take a little bit of Hex, which is that shimmery light color, and I'm going to put that right in the center. Then grab the Red Queen palette, and I'm going to take Red Queen, which is the deep red, and I'm going to mix it with Heart, which is the lighter red, and I'm going to put that on the inner corner of the lower lash line. Okie dokie, I'm gonna go ahead and take off my bake. And I'm gonna quickly fill in my brows. I'm using the Goof Proof Brow Pencil again, so I'm just gonna skip right through this and I'll be right back. Okay, we got some brows. I'm gonna put some liner on really fast. And you know I only use the CXC Beauty dual-ended definer pen. This is the best pen for precise lines, and it makes the wing so easy. Okay, so I have my little wing down. I'm gonna go ahead and put on some mascara. And I like this one just to get my eyelashes really black. It's the Bat Gall Bang. And now I'm gonna quickly pop on some lashes and I'll be right back. Okay, so I have my lashes on. I'm gonna go ahead and do the rest of my face now. I did also put lower lash mascara just to kind of balance it out. And hopefully my lash isn't wonky, but let's continue. Okay, so for blush today, I'm gonna jump into this little palette right here. It is a BH palette called Glowing in Grease, and I'm just gonna use this blush right here, which is Santorini. This was supposed to be a goth look, and it doesn't look goth at all. But it's still very pretty, I like it. And then for highlight today, I want to use this Nabla Cosmetics Skin Glazing, and this is in Amnesia. I'm also going to take a little bit of this ColourPop Super Shock Cheek in Forget Me Not, which is like a purpley tone. And then on the lips today, I'm gonna go in with some Red Queen liquid lipstick from CXC Beauty. Hopefully it goes with this look. I think it will. It's like a deep brown red. And then I'm gonna go in with this shade right here, which is a new one launching. It's called Strength. And it's a slightly lighter brick red, and I'm gonna put it in the center. Gives a beautiful ombre red color, which I actually am loving for this look. And then I'm gonna go ahead and set my face. And there you go, that's the completed look. Okay everybody, that is it for today's video. Thank you so much for joining me today. And to remind you guys that Friday is Feature Friday, so if you want to be featured on my channel, submit your photos either on Twitter or on Instagram, direct message them to me, or use hashtag CXC Squad, and that way I can find your pictures on Twitter or Instagram. I just wanted to do this really quick look for you guys today, and I actually love how it turned out. It was supposed to be a little bit more vampy, but this is how it came out, so yeah. Anyways, I wanted to showcase that new lip color called Strength. There's three new liquid lipsticks launching as part of our color collection, so look out for those on Twitter or Instagram. I'll probably be posting on both, I don't know. Thank you again for joining me on my channel, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.